TV Crazy Man here. In this video, we look at the biggest classic TV guest stars from the 1960s comedy Gilligan's Island, starring Bob Denver and the rest of the castaway actors. Relive old memories, laughs, and fun trivia from yesteryear. So without waiting until the castaways get rescued, let's get started.
I have come to rescue you.
Vito Scotti guest starred in the episode So Sorry, My Island Now. In that episode, he played a Japanese sailor who believed that World War II was still ongoing. He returned in flashbacks as the World War II sailor in the episode Diogenes, Won't You Please Go Home?
By whom are we being rescued?
By Dr. Boris Malenkov, lives on the island nearby.
In Season 2, The Friendly Physician, Scotti played Dr. Boris Balankov, a mad scientist who brings the castaways to his island where he hopes to conduct strange experiments on them.
Hi, fella.
Doctor, how can we repay you for all the things you're doing?
I will think of something.
In Season 3, in the episode Ring Around Gilligan, the mad scientist returns to the island with a new invention that turns the castaways into human robots so that Boris can rob Fort Knox.
Yes, Master.
Destroy the raft!
Scotti made his film debut in the late 1940s and quickly became known for his ability to convincingly transform into different characters. He played a variety of roles, including a Mexican bandit, a Russian doctor, of course the Japanese sailor, and an Indian travel agent. Some of his most notable film appearances include The Godfather, where he played Nazarene, and The Aristocats, where he voiced the Italian cat. In addition to his film work, Scotti had a huge television career, appearing in over 200 roles. He was a familiar face on many shows, including Tales of Wells Fargo, The Rifleman, My Favorite Martian, The Jack Benny Program, The Addams Family, The Lucy Show,
Give it all to me! Give it to me!
Hogan's Heroes, Batman, Gunsmoke, Get Smart, and Columbo.
We hear and obey.
That's why, you stupid robot!
Gilligan, what did you think of my Mark Antony, little buddy?
Don't pay any attention to him. He just says what he's taught.
Now here's a star you may not have thought of. According to IMDb, Mel Blanc, the voice of Bugs Bunny, lent his talents to several episodes of Gilligan's Island. He provided the voice for a parrot in the episode Angel on the Island.
And who's been teaching him?
Gilligan! Ah!
Blabbermouth.
He was Ribbit the Frog, croaking in water, water everywhere.
What am I going to do? It's too bad I don't speak frog.
And on the episode New Neighbor Sam, he voiced Sam the Parrot.
Boss, did you mean what you said to Gus and Louie? Sam's a pretty parrot. Isn't Sam a pretty parrot?
His name must be Sam.
Good thinking, Gilligan.
Mel Blanc had a great career filled with many interesting things. He was known for an incredible ability to create and perform nearly 400 distinct character voices. This earned him the nickname the Man of 1,000 Voices.
Welcome to Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apua Island. Yorana, Ahatera, Otetare, Inoroha, Motoraha, Iomatai Wahine, oh.
He was the voice of Saturday Morning, basically, including Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Tweety, Sylvester the Cat, Yosemite Sam, Foghorn Leghorn, Barney Rubble, Captain Caveman, and the Tasmanian Devil, just to name a few.
Customer is always right. And this jerk is a customer.
Hans Conried played the character Wrongway Feldman in 2 episodes of Gilligan's Island.
Wrongway! You're alive? Surprised, huh?
In the episode Wrongway Feldman, which originally aired in October 1964, the castaways discovered that the famed but long-lost pilot, Wrongway Feldman, and his plane are on the island. They try to convince him to fly to civilization and rescue him, but he doesn't really want to leave.
You deserve these wings.
In the return of Wrongway Feldman,
You mean to say that nobody knows that you're here?
Well, to tell the truth, I don't know where I am.
in this episode, Wrongway returns to the island, but he just wants to get away from civilization and not rescue the castaways.
My boy, this is your home.
Wrongway leaves the island, but he never makes it to Honolulu. Instead, he ends up landing on another island with hula dancers. Conried was famous for providing voices for several iconic characters, including Captain Hook, Snidely Whiplash, and Jay Ward's Dudley Do-Right. He did a lot of voice work even into the 1980s on the series Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, which I recently talked about on my cartoon channel, Freddy Cat Cartoons.
Submariner, otherwise known as Prince Namor of Atlantis.
Some of his other TV guest appearances include I Love Lucy, The Californians, The Real McCoys, Mr. Ed, Lost in Space, Daniel Boone, The Beverly Hillbillies, The Lucy Show, The Monkees, Have Gun With Travel, Love American Style, Here's Lucy, Kolchak, Laverne and Shirley, The Love Boat, Hogan's Heroes, Maverick, The Donna Reed Show, and Fantasy Island, just to name a few. The next guest star went on to be a huge movie star. Kurt Russell had only been appearing on television for 2 to 3 years, including starring in his own TV series in 1963, The Travels of Jamie McPeters, when in 1965 he guest starred on the episode Gilligan Meets Jungle Boy. Kurt Russell played the character Jungle Boy, a young Tarzan-like character who is discovered by Gilligan on the island. The Jungle Boy shows the castaways where helium is stored, leading to an attempt to build a balloon for rescue. In the late 1960s, Russell signed a 10-year contract with the Walt Disney Company to star in films such as The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, Now You See Him, Now You Don't, and The Strongest Man in the World. One famous role was when he played rock and roll superstar Elvis Presley. Thank you very much. In the Elvis TV movie in 1979, he was nominated for the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited Series or Movie.
Hey kid, wait for me!
Since then, he's been in movies like Escape from New York, Backdraft, Tombstone, Stargate, Fast and Furious movies, and he's even played Santa Claus in the Christmas Chronicles.
My name's Gilligan. I'm Jackson Farrell, Dr. Jackson Farrell.
Larry Storch guest starred on Gilligan's Island in the episode entitled Little Island, Big Gun, airing in 1965. In this episode, Larry Storch played the character Jackson Farrell, a bank robber who arrives on the island trying to hide from the authorities after robbing a bank. Farrell holds the castaways prisoner while he waits for his boat to arrive. The episode features several humorous attempts by the castaways to overpower Farrell and escape his clutches. Farrell escapes the island, but ends up captured by the police at the end.
I gotta get that Gilligan! I gotta give it to that Gilligan!
This episode aired in January of 1965, just months before the first episode of F Troop aired in September of 1965. The interesting thing about this episode is that Storch not only plays a crook, but he actually plays as someone pretty competent.
Hey, Garn, I don't know why everybody says you're so dumb.
And intelligent compared to his character Aegon on F Troop.
Who says I'm dumb?
Whom he co-starred with Forrest Tucker, who in turn starred with Bob Denver in another western patterned off of Gilligan's Island called Dusty's Trail.
Why do I ask so many dumb questions?
He also co-starred with Forrest Tucker in the short-lived but popular Saturday morning children's show The Ghostbusters in 1975. Larry Storch's career spanned over 6 decades.
I used to be Poopsie. I was Cuddles.
Storch also did a lot of work for cartoon shows, including Mr. Whoopi on Tennessee Tuxedo, and on the series Cool Cat, Pink Panther, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch, just to name a few. And he popped up on tons of classic TV shows, including Car 54, Where Are You? And Get Smart, Sergeant Bilko, Columbo, Chips, Fantasy Island, McCloud, Emergency, The Flying Nun, Alias Smith and Jones, The Alfred Hitchcock Hour, That Girl, I Dream of Jeannie, Gomer Pyle, The Doris Day Show, The Persuaders, Love American Style, All in the Family, Kolchak, The Night Stalker, and more.
That is the word. Cooperation. Now who gets the orders around here?
Mr. Harold Heckler.
Phil Silvers guest starred on Gilligan's Island in the 3rd season episode entitled The Producer, which aired in 1966.
Okay, I'm an actor.
Believe me, you are no actor.
In that episode, Phil Silvers played a jerky film producer who winds up on the island. Castaways are forced to tolerate him until his rescue plane arrives. Meanwhile, the producer rejects Ginger for his next movie, prompting the castaways to do a play to convince them that Ginger is a great actress. Of course, by the end, Phil Silvers escapes the island and leaves the castaways stranded.
He left us behind.
Oh, but I'm sure he'll be coming back.
Phil Silvers' most famous role was that of Master Sergeant Ernest Bilko in The Phil Silvers Show, a 1950s sitcom set on a U.S. Army post. That show aired from 1955 to 1959. It was a big hit and earned Silvers 2 Primetime Emmy Awards. He also starred in the films It's a Mad, 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 Mad World in 1963 and A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. Now, he had another TV series, The New Phil Silvers Show, in 1963, where he played a factory foreman, but it only lasted 1 season. Don Rickles guest starred on Gilligan's Island in the 3rd season episode titled The Kidnapper, which aired in 1966. Rickles played a kidnapper whom the castaways try to reform. Now, Rickles appeared on a lot of classic TV series. He was best known for his insult comedy, where he pushed the boundaries way beyond anything you might hear today.
I know, and I hate myself for it.
But he always got a laugh.
And you, sir, you're the kind of guy I always wanted to be. Rich and powerful, and yet never too busy to give of yourself so others could share in your good fortune.
He appeared in movies like Kelly's Heroes and Inner Laughing, and he had a few TV series of his own, including CPO Sharky and The Don Rickles Show. One of Rickles' most memorable roles was voicing Mr. Potato Head in the Toy Story franchise, appearing in the first 4 films. Richard Kiel guest starred on Gilligan's Island in the episode titled Ghost to Go-Go, airing on the 2nd season in March of 1966. In this episode, the castaways are haunted by a spooky ghost that ends up being revealed as a Russian spy, played by Richard Kiel. Gilligan and the gang turn the tables on him with their own ghost act. Now, Richard Kiel stood at an impressive 7 feet 2 inches tall. He is best known for his role as the metal-mouthed villain Jaws in the James Bond films The Spy Who Loved Me and Moonraker. His portrayal of Jaws made him one of the most memorable Bond villains, and he was one of the few to have appeared in more than 1 film in the franchise. Before Jaws, he appeared in various television shows and films throughout the 60s all the way through the 80s. He played the giant alien in the 1962 episode of The Twilight Zone, To Serve Man. He also had roles in TV shows such as Laramie, I Dream of Jeannie, The Rifleman, The Monkees, Daniel Boone, Emergency, Starsky and Hutch, Land of the Lost, Simon and Simon, Kolchak the Night Stalker, The Wild Wild West, Superboy, and The Fall Guy. Now, he was almost the Incredible Hulk on television, but after filming had started, it was decided he just wasn't muscular enough, and the role was given to Lou Ferrigno.
Pick me up. Hurry. Never mind. I pick you up.
According to IMDb, Kiel hated this scene because the water was just too cold. In the 3rd season episode The Pigeon, which aired in April of 1967, Sterling Holloway guest starred. The story revolved around a pigeon sent by Sterling's character. It's also the episode that featured the giant spider. Unlike a lot of guest stars, Sterling never actually made it to the island. Holloway is best known today as the voice of Winnie the Pooh, and Superman fans will recognize him for his guest appearances on The Adventures of Superman in the 1950s.
I'll go ape. Just gotta get back to Hawaii. There is no way off this island.
Former Tarzan Denny Miller appeared twice on Gilligan's Island, once as a surfer named Duke Williams on the episode Big Man on a Little Stick, and as a Tarzan-like ape man that turns out to be just an actor on the episode Our Vines Have Tender Apes. He was actually Tarzan in the 1959 film Tarzan the Ape Man. He appeared in over 200 television series and numerous films. If you're a fan of classic TV, you've no doubt noticed he pops up on just about everything at one time or another.
I know I'll be the best ape man the movies have ever seen.
Right over there. Where?
Other notable guest stars include Zsa Zsa Gabor, not to be confused with her sister Eva, who played on Green Acres, John McGiver, who was a regular on classic television, Strutter Martin, famous for the movie Cool Hand Luke, and the quote, "What we've got here is failure to communicate," And Sandra Gold from Bewitched appeared as a telephone operator. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Your comments help in making videos get shown more, so appreciate that. If you're a fan of classic TV, check out the TV Crazy Man channel and all the playlists for lots and lots of classic TV facts, fun, goose, bloopers, and more. Thanks so much for watching, and y'all have a great day.